and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Swanson is on the field to kick this one off, and everyone in the stadium is ready for this game to get started.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. Complete, brought down, nothing doing. From their own 27-yard line. Second down. And down he goes to 37-yard line. Taken down around the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that was a pretty nice toss for a running back. He's going to get some congratulations on the sideline for that one.
From their own 48-yard line, it's first down. And now he's got room to run. To the 20. Tackle made at about the 13.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
From the 13-yard line, first down. Pressured and brought down.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
From the 18-yard line, it's second down. They bring him down in the backfield. He lets it fly. And this one falls incomplete. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
Fourth down. They'll call on the field goal unit here. Syracuse is looking to go up by 3. Kicks away, and it's good. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. He breaks it. Brought down at the 18.
More plays like this, and the coaching staff is going to need to change up the blocking schemes. You can't allow the defense to play in your backfield.
From their own 18-yard line, second down. There he goes. Tackled outside after a nice pickup.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
He's got it with room to run. He gets hit out of bounds at the 34.
This guy is one of the most reliable receivers around. They needed a big play on third down, and he got it for them.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. And they make the stop at the 42-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
From their own 48-yard line. 1st down. He's taken down right around the 44-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Throws it to the halfback on the screen. Tackle at the 42.
Gain of 2 yards.
Here's the 8th play of the series. He gets to about the 34-yard line.
That's a gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Gets it. He's in space. He's tackled around the 29-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards. 1st down.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Nice run there. Shipley gets 6 yards on the carry.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 23. Give to the tailback. Decent run here, right side.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Here's the 12th play of the drive. Nice run up the middle. The option to the tailback good for about 4 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 13. Handoff, and he's met immediately.
Well, give the defense all the credit here. They had that one snuffed out from the start. It could have been an even bigger loss.
Here's play number 14 of this drive. Over the middle to his tailback, and he's hit immediately. Fourth down. So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. Clemson is looking to tie things up. He gets it up, and he got it. Swanson gets set to kick this one away. From his own goal line, he's to the 20. Tackle at the 23. This is a fun game, and I think we're going to see a lot of interesting football before it's over. Straight run, nothing going on there.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Quick pass. And he's tackled around the 32-yard line. They couldn't get anything to work, and it will be 4th down.
And again, they provided great pressure on the play, and the offense just wasn't able to get the first down.
Williams is back to receive. Tackle made at the 32-yard line.
And so far, it's been totally even. In close games like this, every possession is likely to matter.
They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. The quarterback tried to do a little too much by himself.
Hey, maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something with it.
Second and 12 coming up here.
Ball on their own 30. He makes his way to about the 38.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll make it 35.
Five guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. And down he goes around the 50-yard line.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. First down.
From the 50, it's first down. Feeds it to the back. Got the corner. Makes it out to about the 36.
Calling a gain of 14 yards. First down.
They run it left. He gets to about the 24-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That makes it
First and 10. Ball on the 24. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
He tackles him for a loss.
Think about the speed and instincts it takes for a linebacker to get from his position into the backfield to make a play like that. That's well done.
From the 24-yard line. Third down. Flips it middle to the running back. And he's taken down around the 15-yard line.
That'll make it 4th and 2.
So at the end of one quarter, and this one's knotted up at 3. And we welcome you back to the action here, and we have got a tight one going on in quarter number 2. Gets to about the 14-yard line. Defense stiffens there and gives it back to their offense.
They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now.
Quick strike to the receiver. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Gives it left side. Nice run there as they work the outside. They come out in a 5-wide set. He makes it to the 28-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 28. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 33. Gets to around the 42. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 42. He's at midfield. He makes his way to about the 48. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Now he's scrambling. Here he goes. And they make the stop around the 38-yard line. It's the 9th play of the drive. Swings it out left to the halfback. He's taken down around the 37-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. He's into the open field. Good tackle there in space. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. Quick pass going back to his running back. Tackle at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 25. The option keeper gets him to maybe 3 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
13th play of the drive coming up.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D.
Red 2.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
Well, they'll line it up again on 3rd down. 2 for 2 so far on this drive. Looks middle, got his back. He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Number 10 with the tackle at the 23-yard line. That makes it 4th and 8.
Syracuse is looking to go up by 3. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 27.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays.
Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 31. He's on the run. Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. First down.
He might have a chance. He's at the 40. Very clutch tackle there because this kid had some space. What a huge run by the tailback.
It's pretty obvious that this offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage that time, but did you see how this halfback eluded the defense?
So it's 1st and 10 after the big run. They go with a run, and he brought down in the backfield. That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
Quick throw, and he's tackled at the 13-yard line.
Brings him in at the 13-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 4. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Tailback brought down for a loss. This is the 8th play of this drive. Touchdown, Clemson. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And he converts the extra point. An 8-play, 74-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
So our score, 10-6. Swanson ready to kick. He sends this one deep. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 24-yard line.
This offense is just going to be kicking themselves. They're moving the ball very well. In fact, they're getting into their opponent's territory. The only problem is they're not finishing off the drives with touchdowns. They're having to settle for field goals. That could eventually catch up to them.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
They hand it off. And they push him out at the 26. From their own 26-yard line. 2nd down. They'll bring him down at the 31.
Number 1 makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Hey, check like 21, like 21, check like 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Black 5, black!
back with a catch. Enough for the first. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. He's on the run. He lost the ball. It's scooped up by the offense.
Yep, and this is why you need to know where the ball is at all times.
Just throws this one away. Third down again.
Dog 4. Green 9.
Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. Williams is back deep to return the punt. Williams fields it at the 22. Tackle at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's always fun to be part of a defensive battle. That's certainly what we have right now.
Yeah, give credit to both of these defenses. I mean, they're playing with a lot of energy, and I think they're doing a nice job up front at the line of scrimmage. At this point, they're not giving either of these offenses a chance to make a play.
And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds. First and 10. Ball on their own 39. Clemson is up 4. He is drilled at the 50.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. A nice looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
From the 37-yard line. First down. Fires it out. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. They pick up at the most 4 yards on the screen play.
Clemson's going to take their first time out of the half.
They come out in an empty backfield. Fires quick. He's got another one. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
From the 20-yard line. First down. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
The Tigers use their second timeout.
Quick shot to the open receiver, and he can't hang on to the ball. Here's the 8th play of the series. Fires quick, he catches another, and he's taken down at about the 15-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. Clemson holds a 4-point lead. Kicks up, and it is good. With only a few ticks left on the clock before halftime, I would expect they'll just squib kick this one. Pena from the 3. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. That's the end of the half, and believe it or not, folks, it's still anyone's ball game. The Tigers with a touchdown lead.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Bruce Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. People say college football is evolving, is completely an offensive game. Boy, not this one. This one has an old school, hard-nosed, tough feel to it.
Yeah, and it's good. It's kind of refreshing. And I know the younger guys, you like all the points all the time, but it's fun to watch these kind of games because you see two defenses flying around. It looks like there's 12 or 13 guys on that side of the football making big plays, making big hits, holding the offenses down in a world where we have all the fast-paced, up-tempo, scoring points galore. It's good to see some defenses bow their necks and play some pretty good ball.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
And if they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 axe handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 28.
Well, the guys are chomping at the bit down there, waiting for the game to start back up.
Clemson is up 7. They go with a run. Brought down at about the 31. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line. Makes it to the 41.
Did you see how much space there was for that tailback up front? He better be thanking his offensive lineman for that.
Tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Choose the right. Let's go.
They go with the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 39. Tackle made around the 40-yard line. Here's the halfback on the screen. He's at the 40. Brought down in the open field.
Wilson on the tackle at the 29-yard line. First down.
And a big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. He's taken down around the 28-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Clemson is up a score. He makes it to the 25-yard line. And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Gets it out quickly. And they make the stop at the 13.
Johnson's in the tackle at the 13-yard line. First down.
It's the 9th play of the drive. Looks for his tight end over the middle. Tackle at about the 11. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
From the 11-yard line, it's second down. It's the 11th play of the drive. 5 wide. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. Loss of 2.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
They'll line it up for the field goal. Clemson is up by a touchdown. It's up, and he got it. Swanson is lined up to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 27-yard line. Clemson's continuing to play extremely tough defense. This has been impressive.
It's just been impressive to watch them play with such an attitude, almost a chip on their shoulder with the energy that they're playing with. And I think it's going to require that kind of effort to be able to win this game.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
He makes his way out to about the 35. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. He's tackled at the 41.
The middle for a nice gain.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He fights forward to about the 46.
You've got to admire the intensity that these linebackers bring to the table. As soon as he saw it was staying on the ground, he made a beeline for the ball carrier.
Now he's scrambling. He zips it out to the left. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. The defense was able to keep them out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. And he's tackled right around the 28-yard line.
That makes it second and 2.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Shipley gets another carry. He gets hit out of bounds around the 34-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Tackled for a loss. From their own 33-yard line. Second down. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And he's hit immediately.
Number 14 makes the tackle at the 49-yard line. First down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Gains his way to the 26-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 23 yards. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 26. Runs outside for a nice gain.
7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
Gain of 11 on the play.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Good outside run there.
Gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
10th play of the drive. And he just gets rid of it. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
The defense backed up into their own end zone. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll bring him down just outside the goal line. He's on the run. And he's going to run this one in. Touchdown. A short burst for the score.
That's what happens when you can win the war in the trenches down near the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here.
Down 2 possessions, this offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
Scrambling around. And he can't get away from the pressure.
That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
It's 2nd down, 15 to go. Ball on their own 20. He's hit and taken down. They go to the ground, and he stopped short.
Loss of 1 on the play. 4th down.
Williams is the deep man, awaiting the return. And he's taken down at the 25-yard line. The Tigers aren't easing back, that's for sure. They're not content to sit on the lead they have.
No, I think they're continuing to go out and execute, try to extend this lead, and just playing overall much better here in the second half. It's early in this game, so the defense can still have an opportunity to make some adjustments. But if things don't turn around in a hurry, it's really going to start to affect the psyche of that defensive line.
Makes it out to about the 33.
Gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. And he's tackled after positive yardage. Maybe it's time to get the backup some experience as we head to the 4th quarter. 23-6, Clemson. Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter.
Choose the mic.
And down he goes at about the 37-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37. He might have a chance. Looking for the corner. Inside the 30. He's knocked out of bounds at the 25.
That's a gain of 38 on the play. 1st down.
First and 10. Let's see if they can build off that great run. And he's taken down at the 28-yard line.
That play was over before it got started. That was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
Choose the mic. Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. 3rd down, and they need to get it to the 15.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Winning.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That makes it 4th and 8.
Kicks up, and it is good. Clemson gets set to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. They go with a screen here, and the halfback's got it. And he tackles him hard at the 26-yard line.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 26. He's out of bounds right around the 30.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That'll make it 31.
Quick strike to the back, no good.
Was the intended receiver on the play.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Red 2.
strike to the receiver. There was a defender right in his face that time.
Yeah, but great concentration by the receiver to come away with this ball. Nice job.
Throws incomplete.
I mean, he has his wide receiver wide open. You spend all those hours during the week to be able to get prepped and ready to go. You got an open man like this, just step and deliver and make the throw.
Looks middle, got his back.
You like the faith he has in his receiver to just put the ball up and let him go get it.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44. Brought down at the 31-yard line. Here's the 8th play of the series. And he's immediately tackled. From the 19-yard line. First down. Tackle made right around the 4-yard line.
Man, did he ever sell the run? The defense took the bait, and that hesitation was enough to give the receiver room to make the catch.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That brings him second and goal.
From the 1-yard line, it's second down. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. And this is the 12th play of the drive. Zips it to his receiver. Touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And he hits the PAT. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers are flying through this ball game. They have scored 23 unanswered points.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball on their own 22. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
The option can be really tough to defend. At that time, it was well played by the defense.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. Tackle at the 20-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards as a result. That brings us 4th and 15.
Swanson to punt. Pena fields it at the 41. He's taken down at the 41-yard line. These guys came up with a touchdown on their last drive, and they'll be hoping for another 6 on the board here.
So much of the passing game is about the timing between the quarterback and his wide receivers. And right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the timing and execution is flawless.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. He's taken down at about the 43-yard line. Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That brings up second and 9.
From the 41-yard line, it's second down. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up third and 2.
Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Throws and it's incomplete.
That makes it second and 10.
From the 19-yard line, second down. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Boy, he looked determined running the football. Nobody was going to keep him out of the end zone.
And he adds the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 33-yard line. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
He might not be able to get the pass off.
Sends it out quick. Intercepted.
And they make the stop
At the 48. That interception breathes new life into this team.
I'm not quite sure I would have made that pass. It obviously wasn't open. This quarterback's got to be more conservative with the ball when they have the lead late in the game like this.
From the 48-yard line. First down. Got a man. Watch out here. The pass good for maybe 7 yards.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
Just over 2 minutes in the game. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. Allen gains only 2 yards there on the delay.
And that was the sophomore linebacker there who was able to get in and make that tackle.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. throws it away. Fires out to his wideout. Knocked out of bounds at the 32. First and 10. Ball on the 32. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Gets it out. He's met immediately. Drop back 4 yards on that one.
Well, that's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try and scramble. Now he's going to run and watch out. And he's tackled at the 27th. From the 27-yard line. 3rd down. Well, a lot of frustration by that offense, but you've got to give the defense credit for coming up with a stop in this quarter in a game this close. Syracuse just took their first timeout. We have less than a minute to go. So the play of the day, 4th and ball game, and the defense comes up with the stop of the day and what will be the win. Here we are late in the 4th quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession is going to count, and this could be the one right here. Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24. Syracuse called their final timeout. They get 4 yards on the halfback option. They'll work with him again, and he's got room to operate. Makes it to the 37.
When you're running the ball for big chunks of yards like that, you've got something working.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He'll go down to one knee. And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, 26-20, Clemson. That does it for this edition of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.